Now to the war in Ukraine. Last week, Ukrainian missiles struck Donetsk. The attack killed a few soldiers. But here's the catch. They weren't Russians. In fact, new reports suggest that they were North Korean soldiers. What were they doing in Ukraine? How did they end up in Donetsk? Well, it seems like it's the extension of a military pact that Moscow and Pyongyang signed in the month of June this year. They pledged to extend military ties. North Korean weapons are already being used in Ukraine by the Russians. And now it seems that Pyongyang soldiers have also joined Russia's war. But will it change anything? Our next report tells you.
It was Vladimir Putin's birthday yesterday. The Russian leader turned 72. And of course, messages poured in from across the globe. One such special message came from Kim Jong-un, the North Korean dictator. He called Putin his closest comrade, adding that relations between Moscow and Pyongyang would be raised to a new level. Do the deepening ties mean they would fight each other's wars? A new report suggests so. According to South Korea, North Korean soldiers are fighting alongside Russian troops in Ukraine. The revelation came from Seoul's defense minister. On October 3rd, Ukraine struck Donetsk. Seoul says the missile strike may have killed 6 North Korean officers. Ukrainian media has also reported the same. So the partnership is going to new levels, and that's been the case for a while now. In June, Putin landed in Pyongyang. It was his first visit to the country in 24 years, and he got the fanciest red carpet welcome. Last year, Kim traveled to a city in the Russian Far East, so the ties have been growing. And one of the reasons for that is the war in Ukraine. It's left Putin isolated. He's lost the West, he's lost support, he needs new allies. And what better option than North Korea? The Moscow-Pyongyang relationship goes back decades. It started in the 1950s with Kim's grandfather Kim Il-sung. In between, the two nations grew apart. But now things are back on track. And the two countries are signing deals to prove that point, including a mutual defense pact. The two nations promise to share military technology. More importantly, Putin says he may defend North Korea if attacked. That's a very big promise. North Korea is returning the favor too. Its weapons are already playing a big role in the Ukraine war. Growing evidence suggests that Russia has been deploying North Korean missiles in Ukraine, and now it looks like it's also using Pyongyang soldiers. Which brings us to the question, how far does this no-holds-barred friendship go? Well, there's nothing organic about this comradeship. It may look like these two are BFFs, but it's based on common enmity towards the US. However, there's also a lot to gain. For Putin, it's a new ally, a steady supplier of military weapons and now even soldiers. Also a deterrent in the Pacific. For Kim Jong-un, Russia can help upgrade its military technology. It can also help in providing food and fuel. So both sides have a lot at stake here. For the West, this new partnership spells danger. Kim's weapons are already impacting Ukraine, and now his soldiers could tip the scales in Putin's favor in this war.
First Post decodes the U.S. election. Explains how America chooses its president. Your primer on the race to the White House. Everything you need to know about how America votes and its global implications. U.S. Election Explained. Every Monday and Thursday only on First Post.